Welcome back to today's episode of The Daily Divide, where we discuss the everyday dilemmas that divide our society. I'm your host, Brian, and today's question is a topic that's close to home for many. How do we juggle the responsibilities of our daily lives along with the burdens of activities like school and sports? Today, we'll be joined by a student named Henry, the volleyball captain as well as the valedictorian at a local magnet school, along with a student named Karthik, a high school freshman. Karthik, let's start with you. What challenges have you faced in managing all of your responsibilities?
Yeah, definitely. At home, I'm in charge of watching my little sister as well as my everyday chores. As I entered freshman year, I immediately became overwhelmed because I wanted to take hard honors and AP classes in order to improve my GPA. But I'm also trying out for the volleyball team in spring, and the weekly practices take up hours. It feels impossible to balance my life with academics and passion for sports. So Henry, how did you manage to balance your everyday responsibilities while also being varsity volleyball captain and class valedictorian?
That's a great question. Balancing the role of varsity volleyball captain and class valedictorian was all about strategic planning and discipline. I created a detailed daily schedule that allocated time for practices, classes, homework, and personal downtime, ensuring that nothing was overlooked. Having a schedule has been vital for my success, both academically and athletically, and has ultimately helped me alleviate my stress and avoid last-minute rushes.
That's very insightful. But how did you have the discipline to follow your schedule?
Yeah, while it's important to follow a schedule, it's just as important to acknowledge our limits. Of course, some days are going to be more taxing than others, but it's important to be flexible and adapt. Sometimes the best thing to do is to be patient with yourself.
It's truly quite humbling to hear that incredibly successful people like yourself procrastinate from time to time. After all, we're all human.
Well, that concludes our time for today, but coming up next episode, we'll be hearing from an entrepreneur and an elementary school teacher to discuss the different factors to consider when choosing a career pathway. Two immensely different perspectives, which I'm sure will lead to a fruitful discussion. And with that, I'm your host, Brian, and I'll see you on next week's episode of The Daily Divide.